Is there anybody out there? Very impromptu live. It'll take 30 seconds before anyone will tune in. And hopefully I've gone live and not live unlisted, which has happened. In which case, I'm talking to myself. In which case, hello me. No one here yet. Top fans, no. Oh yes, yep. 4 people. Hello people. Hey Pedro. I assume you can hear me. Hey Aussie. Welcome to Community Chat Guidelines. Hey Dave. Or are you David? It is David. I am a David, but it's Dave. I call myself Dave now. Never used to when I was a kid. Hey, you know, 5x5 from Pedro. We hear you. Excellent. It works. Hey, very boring name. Hey, Multi. Hey, UKSA. Oh, something peppy. I can't. Stupid things on the top. What's? Hang on. Oh no, I don't want to click. There's some top fans thing. And if I click it, my entire chat might go away. So I don't want that to happen. Anyway, what I'm doing is I'm sitting here. The reason that Facebook impromptu live. Hey, Uniski from the USA. The battery pack repair vid. Here we go. I'll see if I can flip the video. Hang on. There we go. I'm actually discharge testing this thing. So I've got my camera and I've been slowly discharge testing it. Started it yesterday. So you'll see the video when it's down to 2%. So I'm just sitting here basically waiting for this thing to go. And I've had to do it in 2 stages. So this is 87 watt hours there, but it's already done 307 watt hours yesterday. Actually before I stopped it. And I accidentally left the thing on overnight, which probably drew another like 10 watt hours or something. Accidentally left the 12 volts on overnight. And yeah, so it looks like it still has the 400 watt hour capacity. It's the Goal Zero Yeti 400 for those who haven't seen the video, and 400 means 400 watt hours, and it looks like it has the 400 watt hours. So I'm just waiting to see what happens when it dies, basically. So yeah, there you go. And oh, is the chat still there? Anyone chatting? Oh yes, there we go. But my chat vanishes, which is really annoying. Wonder how many watt hours if it used the 240 volt plug. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, hang on. Battery test completed. Oh yeah, because I had a 9 volt cut. Oh, no, there we go. It went, yeah, and the stupid thing did the short thing. It did the stupid short thing, which I still haven't solved. So there you go. It looks like, yep, this thing is bloody shorted. There you go. It did that live. So there you go with 2% left. So I had a 9 volt. Did anyone see what voltage that was saying there before? Did anyone see that? Battery test completed. There you go. Did anyone in the chat can tell me what that battery voltage was? Because I didn't see it. Because I had 9 volts set, as you can see that, 9 volts set there as a voltage stop. I got some drop on the leads and stuff. So yeah, there you go. That dropped out first. So now I can finish my video. I can shoot a final clip on that. But yeah, it looks like it has 400 watt hours. 400 watt hours, which is not too shabby. 9.005. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, 9 volts. It discharged the unit by using. By using the 240 volts. Yeah. Oh, okay, gotcha, Aussie. Yeah, the 240 volts outlet that uses like 11 watts residual or something. So if I switch that on, it'll actually draw. Apparently, no, 17, 12. I think it settles around 11 watts residual, which is massive. Or is it? I don't know. Don't have many of these inverters. And anyway, yeah, so there you go. It did cut out first, but basically I did what I wanted to do there. I wanted to test the battery capacity of this thing, and it looks like it has pretty close. So my first test was 307 watt hours, and this one is 87. So right there, I've got 900 and 300 and so what am I doing? Well, we've got 87.6 here, and the other one was 307. So yeah, it should be 390. It's over 390 watt hours there, plus where I goofed it and left the 12 volts output on, and I'll show you it. Oh, hang on. I didn't know you could. I forgot you could display the voltage there. 9.6 volts. Look at that. Totally forgot about that. Oh, it's got a what? Oh my God! It's got a watt hours display. Oh, I'm a dumbass. Because I was going to use. Went to the effort to use this dodgy thing, and it's got a watt hours display. I totally forgot it's got a watt hours display on there. I could have just run that, for goodness sake, and just used it as a regular load, and not use this dodgy thing. I could have used my proper electronic load over there, and yeah. Well, that's crazy. All right, units. So hello, watts. Okay. So if I turn on that. Yes, 11 watts or whatever. Yep, so that's pretty substantial, but there you go. Pretty impressed by that. Oh, by the way, Davey's live. Interesting. Yes, I am. Hi, Peter. Hi, Heinrich. So, yeah, so it definitely cut out. Anyway, it wasn't, there wasn't much left. I think that was she was about to go, like, a minute later or something. So, setting 9 volts over there on the load was a good idea. And no, I have not tried the firmware downgrade yet. Very boring name. Haven't tried that yet. And what happened with the load being shorted? Yeah, the load being shorted. This 12 volt output actually has some sort of protection in it, and it actually and it turns red. The indicator there turns red, and it actually protects itself. So pretty good. So there you go. Yeah. So I'll finish off that video there. And for those who want an update on these tins, I haven't done anything extra on these tins here, sorting these tins, but you know how I had a tub full of stuff? I actually had somebody in the US contact me and said, hey, I repair vintage tech gear along with other stuff, and I'd love to actually take all that stuff off your hands and I'll sort them out. He definitely does not want the tins, but wants all the gear. So I just went and weighed it. There's 6.4 kilos of stuff that came out of those tins. So it's going to cost about 120 Aussie bucks to ship that over to the US. And he said, yeah, he wants all that stuff, please. He can make use of that in vintage tech and other vintage repairs and stuff. So cool bananas. So it looks like that stuff won't get tossed. It's going to go to someone who can potentially use it restoring stuff. So I'm very happy with that. So I just sent him an email just a few minutes before I came down here, and it looks like he was happy to do that. Haven't had a response yet, but yeah, I'll ship that off. So yeah, that's cool bananas. So there we have it. Yes, at least it's going to good use. Yeah, I've got no use for it here. Like, I use the screws and stuff like that. And for those who haven't seen it, like I haven't even sorted the rest of this yet. But here it is, like all this stuff, these are all full. These are all like, these are all heavy. This is not field of vision, but these are all heavy, and that's why that shelf is bowing. That isn't the camera lens, that's the weight of that shelf. And all of these I have not, but they're like, I actually use them. I'm never going to use them all, but they're actually very, these are all, Torx screws and hex sockets and wood screws and, metal threaded screws and all sorts of things, miniature screws, countersunk screws, stainless steel, pan heads, black captive washer, cap head hex sockets, right? And these are 4 deep. These are 4 tins deep. So yeah, they're still very useful. I do actually use these tins quite a bit when I need something, but there's a lot of like ones down the bottom still to sort, like all these spacers and stuff. I'm never going to use all these like nylon spacers. I might actually sort those before I send them and toss them in, because they probably don't weigh anything. Oh god. So I said no, they're metal spacers. Oh no, that's actually really heavy. Oh yeah, they're all metal, but nylon and stuff like that, I might just toss those in, because there were like what, 30 tins of spacers or something. Anyway, it's nuts. So, and there's more stuff up under there as well. But I did clear like a shelf and a half or something, because all these shelves were full. So at least I got a shelf and a half cleared. So yeah, I don't know if I might stream some more sorting of that. But yeah. Anyway, I wasn't sure how long this stream was going to go for. So I was just going to do it until, because I wanted to sit here and watch what the damn thing did. I wanted to see which went first. The load, the 9-volt cutout on the load, or the Yeti 400. So, yep. I don't think this this chat is really annoying. It doesn't stay there. It vanishes. Hey, Johnson. Thank you, Lowtech. No debut of the pocket meter. I haven't done a video on it. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Yeah, I was so lucky to get those tins. I just happened to be on like I didn't get a tip off. I just happened to be doing like just a routine random search on eBay, and yeah, but for some reason I wasn't searching for screws or anything, but these tins like popped up, so I'm not sure, they might have been in the actual category I was searching through or something, and I went, oh, those tins, they've got like screws in them, and they were like $40, and I was the only bidder. So I went to pick them up, and then the guy who was there, he was an agent, he was like a seller's agent, one of those eBay seller agents, because the guy who sold it all, he just hired this, because he'd buggered off overseas, so he hired this guy to sell it all for him. And he said, oh, you might be interested in what's in the other room. And I went, what is it? And he went, go in, you'll find out. I went in there, and hallelujah, it's the world's largest component collection. I had no idea. And the camera I had on me at the time, luckily, I did have my reasonable little go-around camera, but it only had like half a battery in it or something, and I cobbled a memory card together, so the footage is not great. I should have actually gone back there and documented the whole thing. So, yeah. It is indeed Bunnings in a can. It's great. I'm sure you'll sort through that other tins by 2035. Yes. Yeah. No, he does know he's getting the junk pile, Ben. But like those things aren't used to me, but they're very useful to him as a vintage restorer, and he wants them all. So yeah. Greetings from Iran. Hey, Tommy. Nerdgasm over all the tech in the other room. Yeah, I was amazed at, I'm still amazed. It's the most amazing collection I've ever seen. But then I realized, after 5 minutes, I realized, like, oh shit, all of this is through hole, and all of it is most of it, 95% of it, was used. Desoldered components. Like all the ICs he had, they were all like desoldered. There are a few newies, but oh my god, couldn't believe it. So yeah, it's just nuts. So I've never worked on tube equipment. No. I don't do restorations on vintage tube gear. No, it's not my thing. I have no interest in tubes. No, so there's no personal interest there for me. I grew up, as old as I am, as grey as my hair is, I did grow up in the transistor age. Taxes will be paid by the receiver. Is that okay for you? Your what? Postal service. Oh, did you order something, Heinrich? I don't remember you shipping anything to your name. If you ordered something, it won't get charged to my account. So, oh no, you shipped something, didn't you? Or did you ship something to me? I don't know. I got something. Something turned up today. Not sure if it was you or not, but it's fine. It's fine if I have to pay an import thing, which I don't think I do because I have virtually never had to before. Yes, Anuj. Sorry, I'm butchering your name, I'm sure. Yes, ask on the forum. The EEVblog forum is excellent. EEVblog forum is awesome for asking that sort of question. How a maximum power point charge controller. Yep. Definitely ask on the forum. The forum's great. You'll find that it's excellent. Oh, you sent me a 10-kilogram package. Jesus. Thank you, Heinrich. That would have cost a fortune. Shouldn't have done that. Rough day from Kansas. Yes. I didn't know that was in Kansas, but yes, I heard. I just tweeted about that. Oh, it'll turn up in like 6-7 days. Okay, usually I don't pay any import. There's no import fee here at all, unless you marked it as being worth $10,000 or something. 3:40. Ian Scott Johnson is complaining it's 3:42 a.m. Well, you're the one on bloody YouTube at 3:42 a.m. Bugger off, Ian. Go to sleep. Unbelievable. Yeah, kilos of solder fumes in his lungs over the years. Yeah, it's just crazy. Is it 10 kilograms of antique knobs and buttons and parts to make up for the 6 kilograms I'm shipping? Oh, you got it back for the first time as a risk of banned goods. What? That's weird. Okay. Got a newish car today. Picked up a car today. Our 15-year-old, 15? Could be 16-year-old Hyundai Dualis Plus 2 has... well, it's not quite end of life, but it's end of life for what we want to use it for. We don't want to risk going on a big long, because we've got a big long holiday coming up, many thousands of kilometres. We don't want to risk going, and we wanted something bigger too, because the kids are getting bigger. So we wanted something bigger. So we got a newish car this morning. That's right, it was in Utah. Yeah, it's crazy. So yes, picked up a newish car today. Newish. It's got 160 Ks on the clock. 160 Ks. But it's sold as a used car because what happened is, does it go through the X-ray? I'm not sure. Only if they're suspicious of it. So we got a second-hand car that has sold as second-hand that has 161 Ks on the clock. Because the owner just bought it like a month before and they'd only had it like a week or two, and they decided, no, we don't want that. We want the hybrid model. We want the same car, but we want the hybrid model. This one's entirely petrol. It's the 2.5 litre petrol. And gas car for you Yanks. 2.5 litre petrol. They decided that they wanted the hybrid. So they went back to the dealer and said, hey, can we swap it for a hybrid? And so I'm not sure what haircut they took on that, but damn. Anyway, it came, so it's got 160 Ks on the clock. It came with the tow ball, which we need for the bikes and everything, which is $1,600 for the tow ball. So we saved like $8,000 or something on this car. So yeah, well, and it was at our local dealer that we'll take it to for servicing anyway. So yeah, so we got 5 years factory warranty plus an extra 1 year dealer warranty. What car is it? It is a 2025, so it's a brand new model. It was manufactured in May or something. May or June, I think. Manufactured in June. It's a Hyundai Santa Fe, 2.5 litre Hyundai Santa Fe. So it's the big boxy looking thing. Looks weirdly ugly, but damn, it is the car with the biggest boot. Our main requirement, pretty much we had two requirements. One, it had more boot space than our old one, which had 550 litres. This one's got 640. and it fits in our garage. And it just fits in our garage. It's a bit longer than the old 7-seat Duala. So this is a 7-seat model, but we won't probably ever use the 7 seats. It's just mainly for the boot space. 640 litre boot space. It's practically the biggest boot space on the market that fits in our garage without getting some monstrous thing that's over 5 meters long. This thing's 4.85 meters long, I think. So, oh, I just got it. Oh, some messages just popped up. DHL Express message just popped up. Didn't have time to read it. Popped away. So, yeah. Oh. So yes, we were looking at anything up to 2 or 3 years old. Something that had at least some factory warranty left. But yeah, we found this one at the local dealer, and we were so lucky. Somebody had just, yeah, they swapped it. Oops, I bought the wrong car, and they went, well, sorry, we have to sell this as a second-hand car. So I'm not sure what they would have traded it in for. having had it for like a week or two and have 160 Ks on the clock. But it is basically a brand new car. Like I've seen ones with more like mileage on, like more new car. Like if you buy a dealer car or whatever, they've got more mileage on them than this thing. So yeah, it's basically bloody thing. It's not sitting up. So it's it's basically brand new, and it's got the tow ball which we wanted. $1,600 for a bloody tow ball. Unbelievable. Bloody phone. Shoe phone. Stop it. Stop it. Damn you. So yeah, nuts. Santa Fe, it's big and boxy. Like it just looks like a tank. So I don't know, maybe we'll name it the tank or something. It just looks, but yeah, everyone raves about the Santa Fe. Like it's actually 2025 car of the year or something, or SUV of the year or something. Anyway, the kids are getting bigger, and we just needed something really big that could still fit in our tiny garage. How's the car buying experience? Is it miserable like it is in the USA? Practically have to haggle with the commission sales staff just to get... What? What? No, the suggested retail price is the suggested retail price. What do you mean you have to haggle down to the suggested retail price? That's mad. There's nothing like that here. No. It was like, no, but we got like, we got like at least 8 or 9 grand off this car, what we would have paid if we bought it brand new with the tow ball. And we got a boot mat. I got them to throw in a boot mat as well. And Manfrotto Drift. You're about to shop for an EV up here in Queensland, medium SUV size. Good luck. Yeah, we basically just, because we already own an EV, so we've got our EV for all around, driving around here, maybe going up the mountains and stuff like that. It's fine. But any further, any road trip at all, we do not want an EV. We don't want the inconvenience of an EV, and we don't want to have to pay a price premium for the EV and have a bloody 100 kilowatt hour battery in it or something. Your 2018 BMW, 39k miles. Yeah, that's not much at all for 7 years old. Well, thank you, Heinrich. Anyway, yeah, everyone raves about the Santa Fe. And it drives well. And I think the overseas, they're like a they're a 1.6 litre engine, but here it's a 2.5 litre turbo. 2.5, it's still only 4 cylinders, I think, but it's 2.5 litre turbo. So it has a bit of pickup. So when you have a car like loaded up with everything for a big long camping trip or something, and you've got bikes in the back and everything. No, the Ionic's not getting replaced. Our Ionic is the taking kids to school and run around Sydney car. And this one replaces our road trip car. But we're still keeping, because they offered $1,000 trade-in. $1,000 trade-in. I went, no thank you. I would rather give it away. I would rather give it away to, a family member or something. Here, if you need a car, it's a perfectly fine car. It's just like, it's got like there's bangs and cracks in the door and everything, and it looks, it doesn't look great. let's put it that way. It doesn't look great, but it's still fine. Very reliable, supremely reliable car. But yeah, I would not. And even the guy, like we had to have somebody else actually value it. Like they had another person value it. But even then, like the sales guy said, yeah, do not sell it to us for $1,000. Like don't. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. You can go sell it on, we could actually sell it. But so now technically we've got 3 cars, and that's really annoying. So, yeah, we're going to have to see what we can do here. USA dealerships are horrible. You will spend minimum 5 to 8 hours to get what you want with haggling. Only Tesla gets it. Really? Damn, no, it's nothing like that here. Nothing like that here. We just went for a test drive, and then I haggled over the phone. And that was it. Haggled over that phone for a few minutes, and we got it down. And we got like on-road costs actually thrown. Well, they halve the cost of the because you have to transfer the rego and stamp duty. So they put in for half the cost of the stamp duty. No, I'm not going to talk about politics. I'm not going to talk about Charlie Kirk. If you want to discuss that, go to my X account. I have mentioned it on my X account this morning. I'm trying to keep politics off the channel. So if you want to follow, that's what social media is for. If you want to discuss that sort of thing, follow me on X, and I'll happily discuss it with you. You got a new RAV4. We used to have a RAV4 when I met Mrs. EEVblog. She had a RAV4, and that became our canyoning car. Dealerships aren't owned by the manufacturer. They're also the ones that honour the warranty. Yeah, I think that's the same here. Yes, anything you send in, Heinrich, will end up in a video. It'll end up in a mailbag eventually. Yeah, $1,000 is nothing for a working vehicle. It's a 7-seat, perfect. It's done a... What have we done? 195,000 Ks in it, which is a lot, but it's still a perfectly reliable car. Nothing wrong with it. And yeah, $1,000 is nothing. Yeah, the guy said if it was in pristine condition, i.e. didn't have a scratch on it, we could have got $6,000 trade-in for it. But because it was all banged up, like there were like cracks in the doors and everything, like people had run into us, and like it was quite banged up. So yeah, it was 1,000, and all the internal linings were starting to come off and things like that. So yeah, it was just hassle money basically. So yeah, no, I would rather give it to someone than take $1,000 for it. And then they just send it to the scrapyard, right? They send it to scrappers. No, I'd rather see it live on. Yes, I'd rather actually give it away. But for the moment, we're going to keep it. So the whole idea is that I'll probably drive that old one to the lab, although I shouldn't be driving to the lab. I should be bloody walking, taking the bus, doing whatever to the lab. I shouldn't be a lazy ass. But, sometimes I've got to drive. Well, quite often I've got to drive the 2 minutes around the corner. So, and we use that for, like, transporting shit and doing stuff like that. Just like a real beat-around car. And then the new one will probably just leave most of the time in the garage at home, and then we'll use that as our big trip car. So yeah, yeah, a lot of things going haywire in the world right now, indeed. Yeah, long range diesel. Yeah, this new Santa Fe apparently has like a 700-kilometer range. Must have a gigantic tank in it. I haven't actually looked at the specs of what size tank it is, but it must be huge. How much room do I have in the bunker for us Americans? You want out, do you? Yeah. America's going to hell in a handbasket. Then again, so is Victoria at the moment here. Australia, it's getting there, but it's not as bad as the UK at the moment. 2018 Nissan Leaf. Oh, bearing blue, really? Wow. $16,700 to fix it. Bugger off. I bought a used motor stack for 100k, installed it myself. Oh, well done. Well done. I love Scotch. Yeah, we have a lot of 4-cylinder engines in Australia. Most cars on the road would be 4-cylinder. It's only the bigger ones that are 6. All small to medium-sized cars here, they're all 4-cylinder. Our old one was 4-cylinder. Our old 7-seat SUV is 4-cylinder. But it's only so yeah, this new one is like twice the kilowatts of the old 7-seat Dualis. You can't watch even weekly. No worries. Everyone's life changes. Ute style car, yeah, I would love like a van, but you know, it's not EEVblog, it's not Mrs. EEVblog approved. 540,000 miles. Jesus. Hey, whack man. Yeah, cars aren't the world's biggest problem. Anyway, hey Tom from Ballarat. I like Ballarat. I was there. I was in Ballarat. Ooh, when was it? Late last year. I was in Ballarat. Really enjoyed it. And we was kind of thinking about going to Ballarat again recently, like very recently, because there was a kids sporting thing on there. Not sure why it was on there, but a kids sporting thing was on there, and yeah, we were thinking about going, but I don't know, other things, we decided not to. Bloody chat. Anyway, yeah, so we picked it up from the local dealer where we get it serviced, and yeah, so it's great. So we actually picked that up this morning. Yep, so Mrs. EEVblog will pick the kids up today from school in the new car. They have not seen it yet. They don't know what it is. Oh no, they have seen a photo of it. And it's pebble blue. If you go and look at the Hyundai Santa Fe, it's pebble blue. You would think it's a blue car. It's weird. From a distance, it looks grey. It looks grey. You only see the blue when you actually walk up to it, like when you're like a meter away from it, and you go, oh yeah, it's blue. It's really, I don't know what they're doing on the paint on that thing, but yeah. Servicing at a dealer sounds expensive. Yeah, unfortunately, it's what you have to do to keep your warranty, to keep your factory warranty. And we got an extra year warranty as well. Well, actually, no, technically in Australia you don't. To keep your factory warranty, you only have to get it serviced at an authorised service centre, like an approved automotive repairer or automotive servicer. Bloody hell, this thing's hopeless. Yeah, but, you know. But if we get it serviced by them, then we will. Well, they're actually the nearest to here. I can walk there from work. So I actually drive the car there in the morning, drop it off, walk. I just walk to the lab here, and then walk back in the afternoon. It's done. Like, it's really easy. Yeah, I need some. I do need a like a bench thingy for like an arm holder thing for my phone. Yeah, so we're going to have to go maybe like a weekend trip somewhere just to try it out. How's the outdoor battery project? They're trying to organise somebody to quote for it. So, yep. But we have to find a local person who can install this brand battery. So, yep. So it is coming along. We got all the pavers repaired. We had to wait until we had all the pavers repaired because we had a water tank there, and we removed the water tank. You know, it was like, had like 5 tons of water in it or something. So all of the pavers sank, so we had to get all the pavers relined. So that has been done now. That was done the other weekend. Approved auto. Well, it just means by an approved auto repairer, not approved by Hyundai or whoever it is. It's just like they're not your mate in his backyard. They're actually, you know, like they have an automotive repair license or something like that. Yeah. But yes, there is a, you know, you don't need that. But if you want to keep your factory warranty, you have to get it at least serviced by somebody who is an approved automotive mechanic and not your mate, you know, Joe in his backyard. So yeah, which is fair enough, you know. Same battery I've already got, AERL. Yeah, I'm strangling the camera. Yes. Anyway, I better go now. I've got to finish this. Video, so I've got to shoot the final clip here, and I'll go edit that now. And what is it? Oh, Jesus, 1 o'clock. I've got to have lunch, and then 2 o'clock I've got an eye exam. They called me up the other day, and they said you were due in August. You didn't come. Oops, sorry. Time flies when you're a YouTuber, and when you've got a wife and kids. And they said, well, I've got one tomorrow. Can you come? Yes, okay. So get my regular yearly eye exam today. So yes, I will take along these. I haven't had these upgraded. These are 1.25 times. They are not very strong at all. Don't know if you can see that, but they're not very strong at all. 1.25 times. And I've heard, like, everyone, when I tell people that, they go, that's nothing. I've got like times 4 or something like that. Like, I've got, I did get an extra high magnification pair, which is 1.75 times, and I have those up at the lab, which lets me, like, work on more detailed stuff if I need to, but these are my regular ones, and they're 1.25 times is the nominal thing. So I don't think I have to get them upgraded, although I think my distance vision is slowly progressing out. Anyway, I'll find out today. Going back to Dr. Pepper, which I want to do a tour of his thing. I said I probably would, and he said he would do it. He said he would do a tour, an on-camera tour of his optometry lab, going through, talking about all the instruments and stuff like that. So yeah, I do actually want to watch. I should probably arrange that. Yes, literally Dr. Pepper. The Australians won't know, but Americans will know Dr. Pepper. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining me. You have 1.5. You use 3x to work on PCBs. Yeah, I could probably get a 3x if I wanted to. Is the magnification on the lower part only? No, these are the whole lens. These aren't a bifocal thing. This is just a single fixed lens. Yeah, so if I take these off, the text on the screen's a bit fuzzy. I can still read it, but the lower the light gets, the harder it is for me to read. So anyway, these are still doing really good. Yeah, they need a clean. Yeah. I missed the August eye exam because I couldn't read the calendar. I totally missed that, didn't I? I also have 2010 vision. I have 30/20. Or what is it? Yes, I have better than 20/20 vision. I have way better than 20/20 vision. But up close, in low light, I'm now got this aging thing that, you know, yep. But no, I actually have better than 20/20 vision. I have better than average vision. Otherwise. Forrest M. Mims. Well, that's all right. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. I better go. So, yep, that video will be coming on my second channel today sometime. Catch you next time.